Welcome back to Brown Sugar Shade. I'm Ashley.
I'm Kayla.
And as usual, she has no idea what we're talking about, so I'm going to tell her right now.
I don't know why she likes to do this, but okay,
It's
whatever.
interesting. It means that you have to think on the spot. Anyways, this episode is called I Will Not Date Blank. And the first one on this list, we're going to keep it easy. Something nice and easy. Someone who is rude to staff. I will not date someone who is rude to staff.
I won't date someone who's rude to staff. I am
What do we
staff.
consider
Staff is
rude
me.
to staff?
Staff is me. I am staff.
Do you
guys.
consider me rude to staff?
You are rude?
How am I
guys,
rude to staff?
She is the black Karen, however y'all want to pronounce it.
No. Okay.
Okay. You're not that bad, but people who come in, like, everything is tone of voice, right? There are people who come in that are like outrightly rude, and you can tell that they're just like
outrightly rude.
She's not outrightly rude. You can tell that maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're just dicky human beings. Fine, whatever the case is. But then there are people who come in and talk down to you and talk in a condescending tone. This is you, my love.
That's not true.
I'm talking about you.
That's not true.
Okay, she might come in at first and she good, but from time like somebody makes a mistake in her eyes, it's over. It's over.
It's how you handle the mistake that would turn me from brown to green.
Now I'm really mad.
You know?
You're brown to green.
Yeah, I'm a brown person to help kill. Oh my gosh.
I missed that reference.
The reference. Anyways.
I don't do Marvel.
Yeah, I also want to date
one.
somebody who's rude to staff. I don't consider myself rude to staff. I am open. So for example, if I'm paying a lot of money for steak to be medium rare and it is medium or medium well, I'm not eating it and I will not pay for it.
Fair, but there's a way to talk to people and there's a way to go about things without being like condescending or like coming across.
I think
like,
maybe you
arrogant.
think I'm condescending because in that I did have that situation in particular and it was not an issue. I don't think the staff felt like I was rude.
They can come and tell you being rude to me. They can tell you we can talk about you in the back. That's all.
It wasn't
You're
rude.
like, I don't like table 6. I would be side eyeing you and talking about you all night.
All right, we're gonna move on. I didn't think this was
But
gonna
anyways.
get personal.
No, I wouldn't date anybody who's rude to staff.
This one is interesting. Oh no, this one. Oh, let's do the easy one first. Let's do another easy one. I will not date someone broke. That's
I
a
said
given.
this already.
That's a given.
But let me clarify because I feel like I need to clarify.
You probably do.
When I say, because I'm a like I don't judge like any like job position. You could be a garbage collector for all I care,
They
but
make good money.
broke is a
and their
mindset.
healthcare
Broke is a mindset. So once you're like driven and you have goals, if you want the best garbage collector in your county, province, whatever you want to call it.
Why are we stuck on the garbage collectors?
No, I was just saying that it doesn't matter what job you're doing.
Okay.
You get me? You get me?
Doesn't matter if you're a waiter. She'll
Yeah,
date you.
I get my waiter myself. Like, like lawyer, like finance bro. Not finance bro, never mind. I backtrack. Because it's about mindset and about personality, and it doesn't matter what job you're doing, it's what you intend to do with that.
So you would date somebody that cannot afford to date you?
But that's relative. What do you mean afford to date me?
Because the thing is, I will not date broke, which means this person cannot afford things. So they probably can't afford dates.
Oof. Well, then you can't date. You can't date, period.
Yeah,
Like-
I think people who are not like financially in a position should be very upfront. And if it's just a case you're looking for casual relationships because all you could do is provide free, eggplant, like do that. Be upfront.
Be honest, yeah.
But if you literally cannot afford to be taking this person out on dates or doing things together,
But
don't
that's the
date.
thing. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to go on dates. Like, you can make dates cute little. You could, like, if you're in Barbados, you could go to the beach, have a little cute little picnic.
Ew.
If you're in London, you could go to a park. There are lots of parks. You could go do free national galleries, be free
That
on
is
Mondays.
things to do when you're growing old and married, girl. In the beginning, I want dates. I want restaurants. I want
So
activities.
she will not date broke, is what she's saying. If you're upfront about it, like, hey, like, listen, like, money tight right now is really,
I'll
you
be
know.
like, oh, come back later. Like, no, not right now.
Fair, but also like I feel at least match my energy. I'm not, obviously we're not rich, it's not, but like a little financially stable, because I like a little sushi 3-4 times a week, you know
I'm a hard pass. I'm a hard pass on broke.
broke is a mindset,
And
so
I
won't
for
date broke
all those
mindset
persons,
people.
women and men who are dating or who want to date, if you are not financially in a position, don't do it. Just, focus on your coins, get them up. And then by the time they're up, you will be freely and fully ready to date. Do not go trying to date people, children, with no money in your pocket. Thank you.
For both men and women.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Whatever you are.
That's fair. Yeah, all the in-betweens.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Broke people is not a category you're not allowed to date. In our opinions. In most people's opinions.
Yeah, we getting
people,
canceled.
what do you think?
Canceled.
If somebody is not financially in position to date, to take somebody on a date and have a meal, that's standard for me. At least in my mind, that should be the standard. If you cannot afford to take somebody to a nice meal, you have no right dating. There's no getting to know anybody for you. Get to know your bank account and your job better. Thank you.
Fair.
All right, so that's 12 the list. This one is the one that I've been kind of saving because I did have a conversation with a friend about this recently, that we would not date somebody who has kids.
Oh, no, baby. No, baby. No, I had a conversation with a friend recently, too. It's a no from me.
I know people who've dated people with kids, and
good for
I
them.
don't know the in and outs of those, but for me, the situation, that's very contextual for me.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you have time to date me and you have kids, I'm not dating you. Because that means you're not giving your children the attention that they need. So, by default, I can't date someone with kids.
Yeah, I can't date, and especially young kids. We too young. Like right now, I'm currently too young for that. Like,
no, if you have any children 18 or under, and you have time to date me, you are not paying attention to your kids, so I can't date you.
This is true. Yeah, yeah. Fix
Those
your
are
family
formative
life.
years.
You might not have to be like with the person or whatever, but focus on your family.
Ooh, I did have a caveat though. I would date somebody who is divorced with kids, because you did make a full attempt at a stable family life, that your intention was to be a full-time parent or involved or whatever the case is. If you're divorced and you have like a kind of situation with your ex-partner, if you have the kids these days and that days, then you know what time you have with me, what time you have with them. But if there are no specific arrangements like that, like mature arrangements for children with your other partner, if you're just a baby daddy,
it's a no. It's a no. No baby daddies.
And for the gentleman, it's very popular to hear that I will not date a single mom. What's that about?
What is that about? Because
what is that
who's
about?
making the mother single?
Ooh, spicy. Let's see.
Who's taking responsibility for those children? Y'all have me well.
I think it is kind of unfortunate because, yes, they do. Any parent, or single moms in particular, single dads, there's a lot of responsibility on them, and it's kind of not their fault in most of the cases. You know, the other partner is not present. The other partner has gone to the great beyond, whatever the situation may be. For me, it's a matter of your time and how it's spent. I'm dating to marry. At my big age, I would have been dating to marry if I was single. So if it's a case where you can't manage your time for me and give your children what I would consider the necessary amount of time, or the meeting my minimums, ain't no way. Because there's no way I'm going to have children with you, and then you become a baby daddy in my life, and my children don't see you.
Exactly.
The same way your last set of children don't see you.
And I think the stigma against single moms from like the men's side is that they don't even like want to entertain the idea, but then we having baby mamas, and I'm like, you can't have it both ways, sir.
Yeah. So ladies, gents, everybody in between, would you date somebody with kids? That's a gray area. It, again, for me, that's a matter of how you manage your time.
Like, your own age. So like for us, we're in our 20s. Why are we dating people with kids? It's not happening. But say you're
people my age are having children or have had children. Like people in my age have like 10
but them
year olds,
children
bro.
brand new. Them children like fresh, like brand new. Them children. Even
I just said there are people my age who have kids like are 10 years old
10?
or approaching 10.
Damn. Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna be 30 soon, bro.
Damn. Okay, fine, fair enough. I forgot how old we are.
Yeah.
People are having kids. Point is, at this age, I don't even know if I want children myself, so I'm not taking on somebody else's child. It's just not happening.
I would. I personally would.
Because you like children. I do not.
I guess. So you wouldn't even meet them? You wouldn't even consider it?
But like, if I meet somebody's child, that means we're at a stage where it's serious, because I hope they're not just letting any and everybody just meet their children.
That's true. That's messed up.
Like, so
like introducing me to your kid on the first date, red flag.
Yeah, like what are you doing? What are you doing? And
Except it's a case where your babysitter canceled, they're too young to remember this.
Yeah, but like I can't have children getting attached and like not knowing my place.
I can't get attached.
Oh, I'm not getting attached. But
no.
Yeah, but like from the children's standpoint, it's not really. It would be really nice to have them like meeting people like on a rotation all the time. You know, so I only meeting somebody's child if we're serious enough, and to get
if
to
it
that
go
point.
ring, like if you already propose, I will meet your child.
So all these dating process, they got to tell you that meeting the child.
Okay, so in my opinion, dating shouldn't be longer than 2 years.
Okay.
So let's say by year 2, when year 2 is beginning, we already like.
You tell me you can date this person for a whole year and you think there's not one opportunity that you can meet their child, or something happen and you can meet that child?
I suppose
It can happen. It happens naturally. But once it's not like a first date, first month kind of thing, and and it like.
Yeah, that's weird.
But again, it's very contextual. It's just
If
it's
the
not
child's too
something
young
that
to
I
remember
say
me,
that I
then
feel
sure.
like I would do.
I guess. All right. So next on our list, a short guy. This is for the ladies who date guys. Would you date a short guy?
Define short.
You are 5'3", 4"
2
centimeters. Well,
centimeters and like 155.
155. Let's say 150.
Shorter than me.
Yes.
That's crazy. No, I'm sorry.
I dated a shorter guy once. I'm 175 centimeters, which is 5'8". Yes, for my American friends. I don't know how short he would have been, but I definitely looked down upon this person. And it was weird. It was weird. You know, like how like a girl was sitting on a ledge and the guy was down between her legs and they were like make out. It was the other way around, and I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. Every time I caught myself, I was like, Jesus.
Ooh.
Jesus.
You know what? That's
wheel.
society's fault. But
Take the
you know
wheel,
what,
Jesus. Why was I between somebody?
you standing up and he's in a ledge.
Yes.
Oh, that is so cringy. That is so cringy.
Can you imagine? Can you
I can't
imagine?
believe you did that.
I've never said that out loud. I never said it in public on YouTube.
That's crazy because he know who you talking about.
Don't matter.
It's fine, no. It's years ago. Right. I had this thing when I was younger, in my younger days, of not dating men under like 6 foot. Just as a personal preference. I've grown out of that. And height does not matter. But I would not date a man shorter than me. I'm already very, very small as a person.
Mm-hmm.
If you're shorter than me.
You know what? It comes back to what's embedded in our DNA. So back in the day, you would have looked for the taller,
Stronger
mate because they would have a better chance at survival, you know? So you wouldn't have defaulted for like a short mate. Like you would have killed them, you know? Like they were defective.
She's talking caveman.
Yes,
She's
yes,
talking
yes.
like
Neanderthals.
back in the days. He's like, yeah. And like, yeah, you have a natural instinct to look for the best mate. And that's why this whole thing of like taller guys and women with like childbearing hips or whatever. But obviously these things are very traditional. And we can rise above our very traditional mindsets.
Okay, I'm a flip that one. So, gentlemen, will you date an ugly girl?
You see, what is ugly though? Because
What y'all date anybody ugly?
what is ugly though? Ugly is so subjective.
As in, oh shoot, that's so true.
It's so subjective.
We do have friends who have ugly partners, and there's nothing you can say. You know? Can we cut that out?
Cut that out because this is so out of pocket.
No, like I've had friends who've dated ugly people in the past, and they admit they're ugly after the fact.
I feel like I say ugly men sometimes. Oh,
You do.
not you nodding. Not you nodding.
I don't even wait. Who have you dated? I'm trying to think.
I was saying that like maybe kind of sorts of. I didn't need the confirmation for the background. What's this? Wow.
No, I've dated ugly too, girl. Oh my gosh, don't I think about
Well,
it?
first of
Apparently,
all-
that's like a phenomenon that pretty girls date ugly men.
First of all, ugly is subjective. Secondly,
Nah,
like,
some people just ugly, girl.
can you let me finish right
Sorry, carry on.
Oh my God.
Carry on.
First of all, ugly is subjective.
Indeed.
And let's
Ooh,
just
let
be
me have some
clear,
tea.
everybody is wonderfully and beautifully made. Yes?
By the Lord.
Amen. And thirdly, honestly, I've dated guys who are not seen as traditionally attractive because I'm a personality girl.
Not traditionally attractive, ugly.
Stop it. I'm a personality girl, okay? That's the truth. That's the honest truth. Give me some.
Girl, there've been struggle moments when you, to me, it's a little struggly to have to rely on personality to get you through, you know?
Okay, well, obviously, if you're not physically attracted to someone, it's different. But all the guys I've dated, I've been, well.
When it was ugly. If you're seeing this, you was ugly.
Stop it. All the guys I've had, like, actual, like, proper, like, relationships with, I've obviously been physically attracted to.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did that develop?
No, if they're like, obviously if you're not physically attracted to them, they won't really get far. You know, you need to have a physical like connection, at least.
Some people would say
minimum.
not. Some people would say, well, I personally would tell people that attraction grows.
I agree with that. Attraction does grow, but as I was saying, like if like only
Sometimes from zero for some people, you know?
yeah, this is true. Like sometimes you might not be attracted at all.
You remember Love? Did you ever watch Married at First Sight?
Yes,
The
for
first
only
season.
first season. Yes,
That couple,
the
she was not attracted to that man
my
at
girl,
all.
She cried.
I'm getting married right now to someone I don't know. I'm thinking I just made the worst decision of my life. I'm sorry. I am so scared.
She bawled.
She bawled her, and
But his tactic was great. So he went for let's be platonic, and then she was like, "Oh my gosh!"
and he weaseled his way into her
He
heart.
weaseled his
And
way.
I
in.
think they ended up being the only couple that like lasted.
Mhm.
And they're the cutest couple. I remember their names.
Yeah.
It was the
No.
first season.
They waited the longest to be intimate, like because she literally
She bawled her eyes out.
she looked at this man and cried, bro. Like, could you imagine?
I felt
This is
for
your
him.
wife. Like, you're legally married, and this woman looks in your
Yeah,
face.
cried.
And
She
balls.
burst into tears.
She was
That
like, "What have I
That
done?"
was crazy. But you know what? And like because they were forced to stay together, and they actually had they built a
Yeah, I
connection.
think they had like a minimum that they had to
Yeah.
kind of make it work.
Yeah. And like they built a connection, and like you know they were perfect for each other on paper, and the physical attraction then grew. I do believe physical attraction grows, but like at least in the beginning stages, there needs to be an incentive to continue dating, and like even if it's physical, personality, whatever the case is, it has to be some sort of incentive. Most of the time, because it's surface level, you don't really know the person. It starts with physical. It's not the most important because attraction fades. You know.
Ladies, gents, everybody in between. Would y'all date somebody ugly? I want to stop saying that. Peoples.
But he dates somebody
Humans.
who is not
Would you date
traditionally
somebody-
attractive. Can we use that?
Can we stop
use that
saying
term?
that? We don't need
Because-
to tiptoe around this.
because
You're
ugly
ugly.
is such a-
Most people who are most people who are ugly know they're ugly.
I really wish you would stop saying that word. I think that word is such a abrasive word.
You're not millennial, are you?
No, I'm Gen Z.
You missed the boat.
I'm Gen Z.
Y'all with this buttering up.
I don't feel
cakey
like
way
Gen
of
Z butter up,
speaking.
but like I think we have.
Oh my gosh. Y'all care about
done
people's
with you.
feelings, I suppose.
Everybody should be treated.
I'm not
equally.
treating them differently. If they know they're ugly, they're ugly.
But that's so subjective. You can't just say so. Maybe I look at you and say, "Oh, she ugly."
Not me.
Look at this. Wonder if I thought you were generally ugly. Oh, because that's my opinion.
Are you legally blind?
I hate foolishness. I'm done. Have you?
Really? Somebody's. Oh,
Were you
my
ugly
husband was saying
duckling
somebody
into
called him
Swan
ugly.
story?
Honestly, he was ugly. He was a.
That's crazy.
I saw
That's
his baby
crazy.
pictures. It was not it.
That's crazy.
You need to leave.
That's crazy.
I love you.
Ooh.
I do. Serge. Insert a photo, please, for the people.
That's mean. That's awful, bro. You're awful. Damn. First you want to kill the man last episode or the episode
No.
before. Called you Scarfy
He
1,000
was.
times, and now
Ha-
blatantly she
Come
called
on.
you ugly. But that's
No,
not you guys.
before I was involved.
Yeah, but still.
Before, from the time he cut his hair, it was vibe. It was vibe.
Aye. Well, that means that people who are not traditionally attractive can also, succeed in married life.
You are not helping me!
So there's hope. As I said, like, attraction is so subjective, so that should not be the main thing. It is an important factor, yes, but it's not the main thing.
Ooh,
in like,
tea is bringing up some air. Woo. Okay. All right, we're gonna go for the last one. Bad grammar.
ooh,
Unfortunately, the short person also had bad grammar.
Oof. I can't do that one. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm typo queen. But a typo versus bad grammar is two different things. And I can correct myself.
Using words incorrectly, using words out of context.
Using it around there, like bare minimum.
Dear God, I would lose my mind.
I'm sorry. Like, no, do better. Do better.
No.
Do better.
Using
And people who
wrong
can't
there is
read.
offensive.
I'm a bookworm. I'm a reader. Like, I'm not saying you have to like books, but it can't be every single sentence I need to explain what I'm saying to you. This is not gonna work.
What's the word?
Peanut butter!
It's not gonna work.
That's why I end up with nerds, because I like people smarter than me. Be smarter than me. Like, I like smart. I like smart.
That's really
people.
hard for me though.
Where you get shit from? No, where you get shit from?
I'm sorry.
This overconfidence, this ugly girl.
No.
How could you say that?
I'm your sister. I can call you that. That's
People.
that was within Marazi. Exactly.
I'm a
a
beneficiary on your insurance.
I feel like you made my insurance plan. I'm not gonna lie. So you probably
I'll
are.
read it. Probably am. So you better watch your words.
Wow. On public internet.
I'm
This
gonna
has
tell our
been said.
agent, do not watch this, please. All right,
Sir,
we're gonna
you
go
hear
into
this? You hear this? All right.
So yes, we're talking about I will not date insert. So if there's anything else you guys would like to add. So we did someone with kids, somebody rude, especially to staff, short, broke, ugly, or with bad grammar. I'm sure there's lots more you guys can
Bad
add.
breath. Mm-mm.
Oh, bad
Bad
hygiene was
hygiene?
on my list.
Bad
Bad hygiene
hygiene.
was on my list. But I said that one is a little touchy,
I mean, it's not really touchy. If you got bad hygiene, you got bad hygiene.
I saw there was a presenter on Shark Tank, and he wanted to introduce a shower cap
And I'm the creator of Morning Head. Of what?
because he was like, if I bathed the night before and I don't want to bathe in the morning and I have bedhead, how am I gonna wet my hair to get to the like when I came out the shower? Because I don't want to shower again. And I was like, pardon?
Add water to it. Allow that water to absorb. Put it on your head. Once it's on your head, to rub it around for a few seconds. Let that water absorb into your hair. Then seconds later, your hair's completely wet. No mess.
So he doesn't want to shower again, but he doesn't want to
He
wet his. I
needs to
don't
wet his
understand.
hair because it is all scraggly now. So he needed some water to get his hair to get out the bedhead.
So he wants a shower cap. That not making
He
any
put
sense.
water in the shower cap and then squished it around.
You come up with all this instead of just jumping in the shower for 2 seconds. Like,
I was told about a person who would lean their head into the shower and wash their hair and wet their hair and not their body.
guys, why are we doing this? Guys, why are we doing this? Yeah.
All right, moving on.
So that's
Brood
not-
and blunt,
that's not.
babies. Brood and blunt. Brood
not
and
even.
blunt. 3, 2, 1. Brood and blunt.
I was swallowing my tea. Sorry.
Again. 1, 2, 3. Brood and blunt. We're gonna start with one that I know the two of us would clash on because I know you're definitely one and I'm definitely the other. Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Harry Potter. I'm a Harry Potter.
I'm
baby.
Lord of the Rings, baby. Books and movies.
I like both, to be honest. I like both, but like
Every time I suggest to watch Lord of the Rings again, everybody's like, no.
Lord of the Rings is like 50 hours.
it needs to be.
It's been 60 years.
I gotta take up my entire
Have
week.
you read the books?
That's my entire week is gone, bro.
and the Hobbit. You have to watch
I haven't read the
all
books. I
all
haven't.
two.
Like I just never got around to it. But I will say, as a Harry Potter girl, sorry to actual Harry Potter fans, I actually have not watched all the movies. I've read all the books, but I have not watched all because
Who needs to watch all the movies?
as a bookworm, as a resident bookworm in this house, everybody know. Like my bookworms would know when you read the book and then you watch the movie, it just be like,
That's why Lord of the Rings is so long, because it had to be,
because they actually follow the books properly
for the most part,
for the most part.
as much as humanly possible.
But I really don't have the time to watch Lord of the Rings, guys. Like, it's just, who has the time? I need I need like a whole week holiday to watch Lord of the Rings. Like, no.
And The Hobbit.
And The Hobbit. She's gonna
And
watch
The
all at the same time. Like, that's the days of my life.
Get the popcorn buttered up. Let's go.
I respect it though. I respect it.
All right. So next is, this is one we discussed with our mother the other day. Please, if you're law enforcement, do not listen to this. Robin Hood is a thief, not a hero. Kayla considers herself a modern day
I
Robin
never said
Hood.
that. You called me that. If I walk into a supermarket and I am at the self checkout and I am doing the job for the people who work there, I doing it
And
myself.
who used to work there?
And things happen, you know? If things just something slip and I didn't check it and it just, I don't know what happened. I don't work there. I don't know how the machines work.
I have sticky fingers also. But I do it for my personal gain, because it's not like we're taking it.
We're not
We're taking it and we're giving it to the poor. We are taking from the rich and giving to the poor.
the poor being ourselves.
Yes, the poor being ourselves.
And the rich, because honestly, it's fine in like big supermarkets because it's not coming out the employee's pocket. If it's coming out to an employee pocket, I want to do that, but it's not coming out to their pockets. And like for the big corporations, that's nothing to them. That is literally they are
That's
starving
true.
people.
When I put my
worldwide.
extra Krispy Kreme donut in the bag and then pay for one,
It's okay.
who am I hurting? You
It's
know,
okay. Yeah, like,
I needed a treat.
and these big corporations are the ones who are starving half of the world that is
Exactly.
impoverished. So we could as well.
So
you know?
we're saying Robin Hood is a hero. Robin Hood is a hero.
Absolutely.
He's my hero.
Absolutely. The only people who think he's not a hero are people who buy into this capitalist nonsense. But let me not get political.
Anyways, last but certainly not least, is Taylor Swift overrated or not?
Oh yes, baby. Yes, baby. And we were Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Love
we were
Story.
Swifties
I was a
in
Swiftie
the,
when she
in
was
the
like,
original days.
yeah, country. That Fearless.
Mm-hmm.
Fearless album. Chef
Mhm.
Kiss. Chef Kiss. I know Love Story back. Like, but every time
Exactly.
it came out, I kill that song. Every time it come out on the radio, I had to sing the entire song.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm all for it. But yeah, I guess she's like, as she moved into like pop culture is when I personally fell off, because I didn't listen to her for pop. I listened to her for country.
How you feel about Wildest Dreams though?
Wildest Dreams. That was
That's
like
the
in
most
between.
recent one that I think was still listenable. Is that a word?
Listenable.
Yeah.
These Swifties can come for you here. But
Well, tell me in the comments, is Taylor Swift overrated or not?
I don't want to get cultural.
Shut your mouth. We're moving on.
All right, let's not do it.
Anyways, thank you for coming back to
The people
Brood
who know,
and Blunt.
the people who know I mean, right?
No, we don't.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Anyways, in addition to our Brood and Blunt, why I can't speak English. In
You can
addition
never-
to
I
our
don't know if she
Brood
got to
and
say it.
Blunt
She can never get it
section,
said.
let us know what else will you definitely not date. Tell us in the comments.
I can make a list. I can make like a list of like 20 right off the top of my head.
The ones that we did are the ones that I would put down, to be honest.
Oh,
My
100%.
non-negotiables.
Yeah. Bad hygiene is up there.
Mm-hmm. Bathe, people.
Just once a day. That's all. Just once. And brush your teeth.
And if you have
Anyways.
bad head and want to wet it, go in the shower, bro.
2 seconds in the shower not gonna kill you. I promise. You will not melt in the water. You won't.
You don't know that.
If you showered the night before, 2 seconds. Just hop in, hop out. You're done. Anyways, let's not.
Deuces.
Ciao.